Well, we have a report right here. Journalist Fred Vubem, who was kidnapped last Sunday on his way to Bamenda from his Kenjom Keku village, escaped from captivity and is currently nursing his wounds from torture in a hospital in Bamenda, chief capital of the Midland Zone of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. Well, journalist Fred Vubem is undergoing surgery at this particular hospital, as earlier stated, after he sustained a fracture on the right leg around his knee following a narrowing kidnapping experience. He was admitted to the hospital with wounds on his buttocks, requiring immediate attention. Vubem, a journalist with Cameroon Tribune in Bamenda, was kidnapped by armed men on May 4th while on his way back to Bamenda from his village in Kejom, Keku, Tuba local government area. Now, he spent 2 days in captivity, during which he was subjected to beatings. Vubem managed to escape from his captors on Monday and was later found by local farmers who took him to the Bambio District Hospital. Due to the severity of his condition, he was transferred for more effective medical attention. Now, colleagues and family members are supporting Vubem as he undergoes treatment and recovery, calling for an end to attacks on journalists. As of now, there has been no official statement from authorities regarding Vubem's kidnapping or escape. Now, this is a report right here, Barrister Fru. Last week, we had the report where a young woman was kidnapped, and here's another case. The rise of kidnapping surges like an epidemic. It's been appalling, especially in Bamenda, which is the chief capital of the Midland Zone of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. Now, at this point, the people of Bamenda are living in fear. Nobody knows who would be next. How do you feel about this?
Well, Tabitha, it is. I thought, and wrongly so, that kidnapping had subsided since Ayabacho has been put in jail. But apparently, his remnants, along with Atanganji boys and some unhappy La Republic soldiers, are still kidnapping our people, looking for ransom. When you hear of kidnapping in Bamenda, it is the time you and they know that you have some money and they take you away and torture you till you give that money. Unfortunately, they tortured these journalists, and probably the journalists didn't have money and had not promised any money, and they tortured him, and God being our helper, he was able to escape. Look, you will not hear anything from anybody because ADF will now not issue any kind of official statement. They would have been coming out and said, "Oh, he was this and that. We got him and taught him a lesson." But all their officials, the ADF officials, have gone underground. But this is the work of the remnants of the ADF, the bandits of Atanganji, and the so-called BIR, who are embedded in all these nefarious groups in Bamenda. They want to make Bamenda ungovernable for us. They want to make Bamenda, they want to show Bamenda that they are in control of Bamenda. And that's why these type of things are happening in Bamenda. And all the military people, the gendarmes, the police, and everybody is sitting in Bamenda station and enjoying life. They only come down to tantalize our people and to do what they call kale kale of our people and so on. Listen, this type of things, like I said last time, we will have to finish with the training of our special forces to go on urban guerrilla warfare and get rid of these hoodlums before they cause any more harm to our people. Our people are suffering because of all these idiots. Like I said, the Ambazonia State Army is an army of the Southern Cameroon's Ambazonia. Is being taken care of. They cannot commit this kind of heinous crime. All these are the work of ADF, Atanganji boys, and the army of Cameroon. That's what they are. That's what they are doing to our people, is particularly in Bamenda, because Bamenda is not. It's a major city, and since they have taken all of Bamenda Station and put all their forces there and all the equipment and everything, they can do and undo inside Bamenda town, and that's what is happening. Why? I mean, kidnapping a journalist who has nothing to do with anything. You kidnap him and take him and then go, and he cannot produce the money. Thank God he was able to escape. We have to do something to stop this from happening. But what can we do with guns from Bamenda Station pointing at the town? Uh, it can only be by guerrilla warfare, and we are training our boys, and they will very soon they will take over Bamenda, and I see what will happen. All these hoodlums will be picked up, and Bamenda will be free. For now, I feel very sorry for the population. I come from Bamenda, and when I hear like this, I think about my family, and I am very sick to my stomach of what is happening in the land of my birth. It should not happen. It should not happen. But La Republic of Cameroon is bent on dehumanizing our people. All these are boys that they have recruited. They are not only Ambazonians, they are mixed even with Francophones. You hear them speak, they speak French. Some of them speak French, some of them speak dirty pidgin, because they are not really the pure Ambazonians. I'm not saying that there are no Ambazonians among them. There are Ambazonians recruited by Ayabacho who are bandits, former prisoners, and they are doing this to our people because La Republic of Cameroon has allowed this to happen to teach us a lesson. But for how long will they teach us a lesson? We are coming. We are coming. Thank you, Tabitha.
Thank you, Barrister Fru. Thank you, Barrister Fru. As you've stated, we are coming, and it's time to reclaim what we truly have. Well, I believe Commander Elvis has something to say. I believe he wants to react to Barrister Fru's statement.
Yeah, Tabitha, Barrister has said it all. The Republic has just mastered the art of kidnapping for ransom. The whole that's how most of the soldiers who get paid, say a little less than 35,000 francs CFA a month. That's how they get their money. They come to Amazonia and they find our people as pork to extort. They collect huge sums of money from our people, disguised as as their Amazonians in the proxy groups of the ADF, as the barrister rightly said, and they carry out these kidnappings for ransom. We know of a famous case where they even went to one of our community banks in the afternoon and to steal money. They were caught red-handed, and it revealed their identities back then. It's the same strategy that they're using now, going after individuals that they believe are well-to-do, so that they can hold their families at gunpoint and extort money from them. We are grateful for the one that was able to escape, and our Amazonian State Army, under their code of conduct, would not carry out such heinous crimes. Our state army, if any reason to hold somebody accountable, they would arrest you, or they would invite you in for questioning. They do not, Amazonian state armies are not known for kidnapping their own. Matter of fact, we defend our own. That's why we are defending our land. Those perpetrators are mostly La Republique and her proxies that extort such large amount of money from our people to be able to survive and send back to their families. That's all I can say. I think Barrister said it all, and I'm grateful for his contributions. I also totally agree with him that we're looking to train the Amazonian State Army to the capability of being able to defend and protect our people at all times, to be able to deploy them to areas where such actions are taking place so they can stop them. But that takes time. But we are getting there, and surely we will. So thank you again for that opportunity, and over to you in the studio.
Thank you very much, Commander Elvis. Well, this is a reminder that the colonial authorities are not concerned about the lives of Ambazonians. It means nothing to them. But then this actually reflects the gross imbalance and collapse of this particular system, the La Republic du Cameroon system. What's your reaction to this?
Yeah, Tabitha, if you can hear me, I have Barrister Mbeseha, where the studio is able to connect him on the phone. So I would like him to take the reaction of a system that's collapsed. He has been following the news, so he would like to react to this. Barrister Mbeseha, please go right ahead.
Yeah, thank you for having me back. And I've followed it so far. People are talking about Cameroon is just a case of Limbe. We all know what which is related to Ambazonian rights. Now, this is not like crime. Those guys committed a crime. It's a heinous crime. They should face the justice system. Nobody has tried to associate the killing of that gentleman in Limbe
Yeah.
to Ambazonian struggle. So it's a common law crime for which they deserve a penalty. Good enough, people are under they're arrested already, they've confessed, and we wait for the outcome. And so that's what it is. In a legal system, when somebody commits such a crime and confesses to it, the law follows its course. In normal circumstances, such things should be punished by death penalty. We hope that will be the result, no matter who presides over that case as a court. Secondly, we're talking about people extorting money, getting money from other people by force. It has become a common trend. It is so common now these days, especially in Bamenda. Why are all these great things going on? We know the reason. The reason is to turn the fight, the marginal struggle, into a criminal junta. Who are those doing all these things? Everybody, most people agree that they are agents of Mr. Choyaba. Not even Choyaba. It's A of C. Because Choyaba might be an individual, he's in prison. But what he leaves behind him as A of C is a colony of thousands, hundreds of dozens of people who are executing his dues. And so it's bigger than Choyaba. It's not Choyaba alone. And we have been brought to all these things, sometimes unknowingly or unknowingly. I remember what UN says all the time. If you are not properly informed, you are deformed. And many of us are falling into that, even those who claim to be fighting for the struggle. The last I noted was how Mr. Mbeseha was trying to negotiate a deal in Bamenda between the extortionists, those who kidnap them money, from sand dealers, those who carry sand from quarries, and extortionists. He claimed to obtain a break between them. There is ordinary people doing local small business of selling sand. With extortionists were pure criminals. So he was able to obtain a break according to him. That gave sand carriers a break. And so it looked like Mr. Mbeseha was so ill-informed because what they were doing, those guys extorting money from sand dealers. The sand dealers are not francophones. They are not the army Ambazonia. They are just ordinary citizens living in Bamenda. And somebody comes out to extort money from them. And then one of us, who is fighting for the struggle, is trying to broker a deal between them. Ordinary people doing their business and extortionists in the name of the struggle. That's just wrong. I think they are there, we already know them. They are bare criminals. They are not part of us. Even if they claim to be part of us, everybody knows that they are not part of us. Even the attacker chiefs, they all fall in one club. They are all criminals. Link it up to what happened in 2-3 weeks ago when the human rights man said they extorted money from people on the road in the name of the struggle. They got 400,000 francs from someone. These are pure criminals, but the issue is these criminals are going unpunished. Why? Because the victims are Ambazonians. The justice system will not do anything to them because that helps them. How does it help them? It helps them to tell the world that if there's this extortion going on, it's simply because there's no government in place. Why is there no government according to them? It's because Ambazonians are fighting against them. So they want to turn these ordinary citizens victims of all these crimes against trouble. And so they will close their eyes to it, to let them go free. So that our people may revolt and say, well, if this is what the struggle all means, then we are no longer part of it. I think that's the bottom line. We should understand that. And again, quoting from our friend UN, if you are not properly informed, you are deformed. Over to you.